It's all part of life. Sometimes things go right, and well, sometimes things go wrong.
Oh no.
Kind of like some of the things we'll see over the next few minutes in this week's episode of Boating News of the Week. Welcome back, guys. It is your boy Broncos Guru, and let's get this week's episode started. Our first incident to make the boating news this week is going to show us what it's like when a photo shoot goes wrong. Apparently, these three gentlemen were out enjoying a day having a photo shoot on this 24-foot vessel you see here, and somehow they fell off the vessel. Here you can see the vessels actually circling them. They mentioned they had to dive under the water multiple times to make sure they didn't get hit by the boat. One thing that does still baffle me about this story a little bit is I never did see anywhere how these guys fell off the boat, but we do know how this one comes to an end. The vessel did eventually straighten out, and then its fate kind of winds up like you see here. Almost looks like it's in an action movie. It goes over the first dock, hits the second dock, and winds up beaching, and this is where this boat will come to rest. The Martin County Sheriff's Office does wind up picking the three occupants that were in the vessel out of the water, and everybody's pretty fortunate here. There's no injuries reported other than the dock and the boat. Our next item to make the boating news this week is going to show us what it's like when you go on holiday with your family, thinking you're going to have a good time, and well, things take a little turn for the worse. This video is from a couple weeks ago where this Australian family was on holiday and their vessel had some issues and sank. Fortunately, this family of 8 was able to take quick actions. They got everybody into life jackets and they were all able to get into this inflatable vessel. As you'll see as they're going around, there are some people in the water. Apparently, a few of the members of this crew wound up suffering from some light burns from some chemicals that were in the water, so they actually were in the water more out of comfort, not due to lack of space in the inflatable vessel that they have here. As you can see, they're about to be rescued by this tanker. There's also a helicopter whirling around. Overall, this crew was in the water about an hour and a half, but you know what? Everybody was rescued and everybody was safe. The next incident is going to show us what it's like when you get that phone call you never want to get as a boater, and I'll tell you what, I hope I never get this call, but this is an insane scene. This is in St. Charles, Missouri, where the Woodlands Marina caught on fire, destroying nearly 200 boats. It's believed by authorities that the fire started in the boat storage area and a vessel on the first floor caught on fire, quickly igniting all the vessels above it as well. Due to the amount of fuel and fiberglass that was being stored here, things quickly got out of control. Firefighters also said they were struggling because there was a lack of fire hydrants in the area, so water was having to be tankered in for them to put this blaze out. Nearly 100 firefighters worked on this event before they were able to get the fire under control. Fortunately, there was only one injury reported with this event. It was a marina employee who was released from the hospital the same day, but to tell you what, there's going to be a whole lot of broken-hearted boaters out there. Our next event is going to take us up to Kodiak, Alaska, where Coast Guard received a distress call about 85 miles southwest of Kodiak, where a small vessel carrying 2 people had actually capsized. I can't imagine how cold something like this is to be stuck sitting in this water in Alaska, just waiting, hoping and praying that Coast Guard will come get you out of this situation. Here you can see the Coast Guard swimmers made it in the water, and the 2 gentlemen who were stuck on top of the vessel both appear to be in good shape, and as the Coast Guard got them back, they actually didn't even seek medical attention. The Coast Guard lifted these guys up and actually just dropped them back off at the ranch they were staying at here in Alaska. I just thought that was a strange portion of the story that the Coast Guard didn't even take them back to the base. Heck, they just took them back to where they were staying.
Swimmer survivor just outside cabin door.
This is Kodiak, Roger, good copy. Request to say again the name of the cape, over.
Got a lot long if you want it.
Our next event to make the boating news this week is going to take us a little bit north of Toronto, Ontario to Lake Simcoe, where here you can see this 45-foot vessel has caught fire about a mile offshore in the lake, forcing the 4 occupants of the boat to jump into the water. This crew got pretty lucky though. There was a Good Samaritan vessel nearby, which is fortunate because the water's pretty chilly up there this time of year. If they would have had to spend any extended amount of time in the water, things could have gotten bad pretty quickly. Authorities do show up and get the blaze under control, and everybody's okay. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Boating News of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening in your waterways, be sure to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, and you might see your stories over here, just like Picasso West and Pete Brown did this week. And if you haven't already, guys, go ahead and drop an anchor on that subscribe button. If not, we're coming to steal your drain plug.